We're going to start this day in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Like I said earlier on, this chat is just very close to Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is just around the corner, and I would love to use this video to emphasize the fact, to emphasize on what motherhood is all about. On, like, no, motherhood is not an easy task. So I'm just going to dive into today's chat. So today I'm going to be reacting to a YouTuber called Tina Isoa, and also I'm going to be reacting to at Abby and family's reaction to the response she gave Tina. As I felt I am in a kind of group as Abby, because Abby has 5 kids and I've also got 5 kids, and we are both in the abroad, while Tina Isoa is residing in Nigeria. So before we start this video, we'll be needing a calculator, a pen, paper, a bottle of water in case we get thirsty. So I've got a list of a note that I made while I was watching Tina. So from watching Tina, I believe Tina is a mother of 2 because she has twins and she's residing in Nigeria. So from her, she lamented about getting help to help her in terms of like chores, kids, and stuff like that. And then from what I gathered from our video, she also touched on rent, electricity, and how she had to pack up her business, because she used to have a boutique like where she makes makeup, and then she had to pack that up because people were mismanaging her money. And then she also touched about being a content creator, creating and wanting to go full time on YouTube. And so and I'm sure Tina is so I left a comment underneath that your video. I'm sure you know, and then you replied me. So I'm going to say this. You said, according to your title, you said getting help in Nigeria is stressful. Getting help in Nigeria is not stressful, my sister. You're just not looking in the right place, or maybe what you're looking for is way beyond what you can afford. Now, I'm not throwing a shade here. I'm not throwing a shade. Or maybe you're just not prioritizing your home life the right way, to the extent that you're going to be needing her help, or you're finding getting her help stressful. So like I said in my comments in underneath your video, I said you can get help from your parents if you have them alive. I'm hoping so. You can get help from your family. It could be your brother, it could be your sister, it could be your younger sister, it could be your younger brother. You can get help from your neighbor. You can get help from your colleagues. You can get help from your friends, and you can get help from even neighbors living on your streets. There will be a family somewhere who also is a woman, or maybe she's at home, she can't seek an employment. There will be someone under your street who is actually seeking for employment, but you seeking for help, you can actually require their services. Or maybe there's somebody who's quite familiar with you, who says hello to you in your area or something, and you're thinking, this person come across as good, let me try and speak to them. So these are the options of me saying to you that it's very, very easy for you to get help in Nigeria. It's not stressful at all. And one thing I think you mentioned from your video there, that you have a living help. One thing is this: I strongly don't recommend having a living help, because one, your kids are still quite young. I don't understand how you're struggling with caring for 2 kids. I would love to know what kind of job you do. I think you said you work in an office. Okay, so let's plan a map, a day map for you. Okay, let's say, if correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you have 2 kids. So you work full time. When do you start work? So if you've got 2 young kids, I'll say prepare whatever you're going to get. You prepare whatever you're going to use to get them ready for the morning. Prepare it the night before. One, in terms of food, you know what your family loves, what the kid loves, what your husband loves. Cook these things in advance and freeze them in the freezer, so that anytime you want to use them, or if you've been out since morning and it's going to be dinner, pop it out, put it in the fridge. By the time you get back in the evening, it will have defrosted. You probably just need to put it in the freezer. So in terms of clothes, prepare that the night before. Even your kids, if you bed them before they go to bed at night, in the morning, all you need to do is freshen them up, wash their face, brush their teeth, like freshen them up and change their clothes. You don't need to do all the shower all over. And for me, I really don't practice the freshen up in the morning. I still want to shower them in the morning. So it depends on what you want. And then if you're actually struggling with where the kids are going to go for when they finish school or who's going to care for them, let's say if you work in an area, look for a school or a nursery in that area where you work, so that when you're leaving home in the morning, you are living with them and you're able to drop them in a caregiver place or in a nursery or in a school that's close by to where you work, so that you drop them and then you only have few minutes to travel to where you're going to your workplace. And then when you finish from your work, go to this after school club or to this nursery where you keep them, collect your kids and take them back home at the same time. I think what you're struggling here is prioritizing and making use of your time effectively. Because honestly, if you're a young mom with two young kids, I don't see the reason why you're needing help. I mean, if you have the money to afford it, fine, no problem. But if you're saying it's stressful getting help, it's not stressful. In fact, you don't really actually need help. To be honest, you don't need help. You don't need help. So I disagree with you saying help is stressful, and then you're talking about rent. If you don't have your own house, if you don't own your own home yet, you still have to pay rent. Even people who have mortgages, they still pay rent. Electricity, you still have to pay electricity. If you don't pay that, government will cut your light. NEPA will cut your light. Maybe they've changed name, I don't know now. We were talking about your growth on YouTube. You know what? YouTube is not you can't actually grow you. I mean, you can't actually go full time on YouTube because YouTube growth is slow but steady. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that happens overnight. Like that, some people I watch on YouTube, like Sissy Yemi, Jackie Aina, Oma Bell TV, even AbiandFamily herself. Do you know how many years these people have been on YouTube before they started cashing on YouTube? Do you know how many years? Do you know? Even me now that I'm seeking for that I still want people to know me. I've only been on YouTube for less than a year. So you wanting to kind of like go full time on YouTube, you need to step slow on that one. Step slow on that one. And then again, the kind of job you're doing, maybe it's full time. I would say if you've got a young family, working full time is really not ideal for you. Maybe work part-time so that you have enough time for your kids and you're not spending all of your salary on someone who's going to care for your kids. So now to my lovely amiable AbiandFamily, I believe we are in the same category because we both have 5 kids. Yes, AbiandFamily, I agree with everything you said totally in regards to help. In fact, just childcare alone for when you're at work. I'm in abroad here in Glasgow, to be precise. I have 5 kids, and while I was raising my kids, I did not I did not get any help. There was a time I have to kind of like work hand in hand with my husband, so I would work part-time during the day, and my husband would do night. I'll work a certain day, and then my husband works certain day, so that we are not having to pay extra, like the money that we are still trying to save that is not enough. We want to avoid paying extra on childcare. So there was a time when I was when right now I'm at uni, and even now at uni, thank God I don't have to pay childcare out of my pocket. So I'm just going to give an example. So on this sheet here, I've got, like I said, I've got 5 kids. 3 of them are in high school, which means I don't need childcare. They can always find their way from school home. But I've got 2 who are still in primary school. So now if I'm at uni, I don't get home until maybe 5:30. So my kids will go to school in the morning. I drop them in the morning, and they finish school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So 3 o'clock, I can't be there to pick them. Their dad can't be there to pick them. So we've got an after school club, which is just like 5 minutes away from their school. So they'll pick them. So because I've got 2 child and they have the same sibling. So one normal fee for one child is £25 for 3 hours because the school closes at 3. And then you have to collect your child from this after school club before 6 o'clock. So let's say I'll get there for 5:30. So £25 for just keeping him for 2.5 hours. So because his sister is there as well and they are the same sibling, so they give you a discount. So you pay half price for the second child, which is £12.50 for a day for that 2.5 hours. So for a day, 1 day of 2.5 hours that they were at that after school club, we are paying £37.50 for that just 1 day. So £37.50, if you multiply that by let's say I'm in uni for 4 days a week. So £37.50 times 4. That is £150. So £150 for 4 days. £150 for 4 days. So let's say 4 days, £150 for 4 days. So in a month, that's £600. £600. So guys, £600 for just 2.5 hours for 2 kids. So So Nigerian people, can you convert that to naira? When I have the chance, I'll pop how much that is in naira. So that is a lot of money, and that is even excluding we want to pay rent, we want to pay car insurance, we want to pay road tax. In Nigeria, do you guys pay after you are driving your car? Do you pay money that allows you to drive your car on the road? Do you? No. So Tina, I hope you are listening. Electricity, just like DEPA does in Nigeria. Here, if your electricity runs out and you don't pay your bill, if you're on the top up one, if electricity finishes and you don't have money, you won't get electricity except you do the monthly one whereby you pay monthly. So that's that. Like, yeah, growth on YouTube. Growth on YouTube is not a quick thing, so it's not going to happen quickly like that. So AbiandFamily, I agree with you, and I agree with that response you gave to Tina earlier on. Yeah, we don't get help here in the abroad. See, even if your sibling, if your family is your next door neighbor in the abroad, trust me, you can't drop your kids with them because they have to go out to work, they have to go make money, and just as you can't drop their kids with them, they also can't drop their kids with you. So that's just how abroad works. My next door neighbor is not even from my country, so I can't even ask them to look after my kids. See, even asking, they can even call social services for you saying that you are leaving your kids, that you can't care for your kids, even though it doesn't appear as if you're struggling, but they'll make it look as if you're struggling to these people, and then these people start interfering into your case with your kids. So it's not easy getting help in the abroad. You can, in fact, in the abroad, it's even very, very difficult to leave your kids with anybody with what is going on right now in this age and world, like pedophiles. Even women who care for people are hurting kids in the abroad. I'm sure you all hear the news. Helping in the abroad is not easy. Is it the cost alone that you want to think about? So for instance, now I said £600 for 2 kids in a month. So assuming I'm paying for 5 kids, so 600, that would be like almost £2,400 a month for 5 children, assuming they were under the age whereby I can't leave them all at home. So Tina, what are you talking about here? We can't get help easily in the abroad. You can't ask your friend, you can't ask your neighbor, you can't ask your colleague to look after your child for you while you're at work in the abroad. No. So AbiandFamily, I salute. I agree with that your response. I agree. I agree. Even childminder, yes, childminder is even more expensive because they are caring for your child in their own house. Childminder is even more expensive than if you use an establishment like nursery. Yes, I am saying this because I have used a childminder before, and I have used a nursery before. So I'm giving you all the facts in detail. So how, in terms of not even needing help in the abroad, like I said, I had all of my 5 kids there, no help from any brother, no help from any sister, and my parents are in Nigeria, so they can't even help me to cook. So what I would normally do in terms of cooking, if you see the kind of pot I used to cook my food, you think I'm holding a party over the weekend. Yeah, I cook in batch, put them in plates, stuff them in the freezer. So when my kids want to eat, they just go there, sort themselves. So for you who have a young kid, you can also do that as well. If you're going to go out all day, the food you're going to have for dinner, if it's in the freezer, pop it out. By the time you come back in the evening, it will have defrosted. You just need to put it in the microwave. So in terms of washing clothes, maybe you can seek help for your laundry. But then life, I hate it there on, like, life is easy now. You can also buy a washing machine. Most household in Nigeria uses a washing machine now, so you don't need help to do your washing for you. And Nigeria, you now get sun well, sun they bright well for Nigeria, so you don't need tumble dryer, you don't need anything to dry your clothes. I think I can actually allow somebody else cook my food. I have to cook my food myself. So Nigerians, you are living like millionaires in Nigeria, and the kind of lifestyle that you guys are living in Nigeria, if you come and live it here in Obodo Oyibo, you will struggle. You will struggle. So that is my take on this, and it's just to say to you guys, Lord, that motherhood, wherever you are, is not easy. But I feel motherhood for us in the abroad is much more stressful as compared to those of you in Nigeria. Yes, AbiandFamily, I know you can attest to this. Story of motherhood, I know you can attest to this. All motherhood, like all of you mothers on this platform in the abroad, I know and I believe you can attest to what I have just said. So guys, this is the end of my chat time, and Mother's Day is just around the corner. So let me know what your thoughts are on this topic involving Tina Isoa, involving AbiandFamily, and also what do you think about my input in regards to this issue. Leave your comments in the comment section and let us debate. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? give this video a like, smash that red button, and also turn on that post notification so you don't miss any more reaction, because there's another reaction video coming after this one which I'll be doing, and it won't be long at all.